How's it going, fellas? This is the channel where I kick back, relax, and talk video games. I've done how to shoot in NBA 2K18, and now in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to get open and how to drive to the basket in NBA 2K18. Look, 3-point shooting is all well and good, but if you don't have that threat of driving to the basket as well, your 3-pointer is pointless. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to be talking about a few tips on how to drive and how to get open in NBA 2K18. As I've said in previous videos, I'm not the best 2K player in the world. I'm not a guy that looks up on YouTube all the money plays and all that sort of stuff. These are just basic tips. So if you're not into basic tips and you don't need to watch this video, click out. These are just basic tips to help the average player play NBA 2K, because I'm just an average casual player at the end of the day. I'm not a great superstar like you see these guys on YouTube. I just give basic tips. So if you like that sort of stuff, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about, and I use this a lot, it doesn't get talked about a lot, but I run around opponents' teammates a lot and hoping that the player marking me gets caught up, because what that does, if you run behind an opponent's player and he gets caught up in that player, you can either drive to the basket, which creates the center to make a decision and to either rotate towards you to try and stop the easy basket, which leaves a man open, or he stays on his man and leaves you for an open basket. It's as simple as running behind a teammate or an opponent just to get the ball, the guy that's marking you, the ball carrier or the ball marker or whatever you want to call it, to get caught up in one of the AI players, because once that happens, you can expose that. It's a big thing. I've been doing it for years in NBA 2K. It's as simple as just running behind teammates to create space for you or your teammates to have an open shot or an open drive to the basket. So the next thing I want to talk about is pick and rolls. Just like all NBA 2Ks, work a treat in this game. If you do know what pick and rolls are and what going over and going under means, what going under means that the player hits the screen and moves towards the ball carrier, and going over means he goes towards the basket, hits the screen and goes towards the basket, if that makes sense. I know it's hard. I'm not the best explainer of basketball terminology, but if you notice that the guy goes over, that creates so much more opportunity than if the player goes under. If the player goes over, that forces the AI center or whoever's in the pick and roll defense to switch. For some apparent reason, he will switch every time if you go over. So when you see a player go over in the screen, you can expose that with your speed of the point guard and go around the big center, and that'll create an easy drive to the basket, or as I said before, a knockout for the free, because the power forward or the other big man that isn't caught up in the pick and roll has to make a decision, because making a decision is vital on defense, and if they don't make the right decision, you've got to punish them. The next thing I want to talk about is key management, or how many players are in the key. Teammates or not, players in the key affect your ability to drive to the basket. If they're opponents, don't try and drive with two opponents in the key. It's just simply not going to work. Either drive and get that space enough from the ball marker and the players in the key to hit an open mid-range, but don't try and drive to the basket. Drive into them and look to pass. If you ever see more than two players in the key, whether it's teammates or not, look to pass. Don't look to try and dunk or lay up over them, because it's simply not going to work. You've only have a chance if you're one-on-one in the key to drive to the basket in this game, because it is vital for shot contests. They have made the shot contest way too hard, especially for layups. It is so hard to make layups, so it just is vital that you don't waste possessions with trying to make miracle layups over 2, 3, sometimes even 4 or 5 players in the paint, including your teammates. It's simply just not going to work. So if you are struggling with that sort of stuff, play from an ISO formation. Because if you play in an ISO, that clears people, it clears your teammates out of the paint and forces the opponent to play on the perimeter. So if you're playing under an ISO, if you're looking to drive on a certain play, play through an ISO formation, because it takes everyone out of the key and it gives you great chance and opportunity to drive for an easy basket, or as I said before, kick it out for free. It's as simple as that. It really is, guys. It's just knowing basketball, because knowing basketball helps so much in NBA 2K18. So the last thing I want to talk about is always look to score on the fast break. Look, guys, when you see opportunities to score on the fast break, you have to take them. There is so many opportunities for wide open threes as long as you can see the opportunity happen. You've got to look ahead sometimes when you're going down the court. You've got to play fast. You've got to look what's in front of you instead of looking at the player itself, if that makes sense. You've got to look for your teammates when they're wide open on the fast break, because you can hit so many threes off the fast break if you are looking for them. And you can create easy baskets by just playing through the fast break. Trust me, guys, it really does work. The fast break is key to scoring easy open shots. It's mind-boggling how easy it actually is. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. If you do like these sorts of videos, don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. It really does help out. And even leave in the comments below what you would like to see me rant and rave about when it comes to NBA 2K18 in the future. There is going to be my park or playground or whatever reviews, my career reviews, my team, and everything in between. So if you like that sort of stuff, as I said, leave a like, leave a subscribe. It really does help out. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch us later.